Welcome to Rebirth with Lebohang Motsele. This is where I share my journey about self-discovery, becoming intentional, about acquiring wisdom, and just paying attention to our paths. Because I feel like if we pay attention to where we come from, we're at a better chance of connecting our dots and finding our purpose in life.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Rebirth, and thank you for joining me today. I would like to speak about cultivating friendships and the importance thereof, especially for us females. I truly value that I am able to cultivate friendships and have people that surround me and support me in everything that I do. I always say that I am blessed with the best friends ever. I don't know betrayal. I don't know backstabbing. I don't even know gossip. That's how blessed I am. And I feel that it also comes from do what you do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. Because I've never been that friend I've never been that friend that has been gossiping or whatever you might call it that girls do to each other. I think most people understand, and most people usually say that friendship between girls is never genuine because of the jealousy that comes in the female species. And I'm just sitting here, it is nearly 11 o'clock, and I come off a 3-hour call with one of my friends, and I feel like that was one of the best calls ever. And I'm thinking back to a conversation that I had with a friend of mine in which we were on a call for over an hour. And I'm just thinking, I've got such genuine friendships and I'm so blessed. I've got literally all my friends. I'm able to be on the phone with them for over an hour, and we would literally be talking about life and we would be open towards each other. I feel that it is important to have a sense of transparency, have a trusted circle, a circle that you know would be able to speak into your life positively and contribute a God-ordained advice into your life, and they will be able to understand your purpose, the promise, as well as what you're trying to execute into life. I felt that I would like to record this just as a form of gratitude. I am entirely grateful to all of my friends. I've got friends that are absolutely phenomenal. So on this 3-hour call with this friend of mine, we spoke about how when you're surrounded by successful people, it could either drive you away from them, or it could either serve as a motivation for you to push harder for yourself. And I remember when I went through what I went through, and when I failed my matric while everybody was going into varsity, I looked at myself and I thought, wow, how am I going to catch up? And that served as motivation to me, where I said, this is not the end of my life. This is not what I want for my life. I want more, but this just means that I need to work twice as hard to achieve more than the people that actually got their matric and went on to varsity. So I just want to put it out there for anyone that might be struggling right now, looking at your peers that are going into and comparing yourself. Because one thing I do know is that it's human nature to look at the people next to you and say, oh my gosh, this is where they are and this is where I should have been too. But because of step 1, 2, 3 that I missed, I am actually backwards, or I'm a step or 2 backwards. And I thought to myself, wow, if we can only just look at that as motivation and see it more in a sense of you can do it, and the people that are around you, you don't get to do everything the same way. Rather, let it serve as motivation for you to run your race and show a version of God differently, because I feel like the reason why we are built differently is because God wants to manifest themselves in different ways. Imagine if we were all on earth and living the same life, going through the same experiences. How would we know how much of miracles God could do? Imagine if we were all born able to see. How would we know that God is able to heal the blind and the dumb will talk? How would we know of his power if we were literally all just walking on the same path? That is the reason why we are born different, so that he can manifest himself in different ways and show his mighty power through us. I hope that you embrace life and you become grateful for everything that happens, everything that you go through, and just know that it is for a reason, that God wants to show himself differently. And in every season that you go through, it is not to kill you, it is God to manifest himself differently. If in this season you are lacking, know that it is because God wants to show himself as a provider. If in this season you are lonely, know that it is for God to show himself that he sticks closer than a brother. I hope that everything that you are going through, you look around and see God's wonderful things and be grateful and just see how he has sustained you and how he continues to just reveal himself as the I am. I am the comforter. I am the provider. I am the great I am your father. You see, it is just God revealing himself. I feel like all my friendships, they just God ordained, and I hope that we are able to see God in everything. I see God in everything, and because of that, I see beauty in everything. I don't take the relationships that I have with my friends lightly, because had I done so, I think I would have shied away from them when everybody was going into varsity and I was working in retail. I think I would have cut ties with all of them when all of that happened and I was behind. But because I knew that God wants to show himself as someone in my life, I had to keep them. It wasn't about them and what they are doing. It was rather about what God is doing with me. So with that being said, I'd love to just ask that you guys see God, appreciate what you have, be grateful, and whatever you put out into the universe will come right back to you. So be good, be kind, love and light.